I told you this would be the fastest live stream ever. I have a gig tonight. In fact, I have a gig. I have to be at soundcheck in an hour and a half, maybe even less time. I'd like to be there early because I've got a crud load of equipment to put together. I would like to show you how I solved the puzzles. I literally did them today during class. Shh, don't tell my principal. Because I wanted to get this done and move on. I haven't even dressed like a cowboy yet, right? It's a Harvest Festival gig. I need to dress the part. And so I'm going to get changed here in a minute. Let's recap the puzzles. Literally, that's all I'm doing. I've already played the puzzles, and we did it in fine fashion today. I'll show you what I mean. So the first one, connections. I don't know about you, but I got the blue category first. Paint finishes, eggshell, gloss, matte, and pearl. I guess I've painted enough houses and painted enough walls and paintings and whatever to know all the different paint finishes. So when I heard eggshell and then I also saw gloss and matte, I went, And then I remembered pearl is also one. It's kind of like a, I don't know, pearlescent. How else do you describe that? It's like shimmery. Rock music subgenres. How about alternative, arena rock, classic rock? And the one I played in high school, garage rock. Yep. I was definitely in a couple of garage bands in high school. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So fun. The yellow category today, the finest. It's the best. The best of the best. The cream of the crop. Yeah, Callie, you're just joining me. This is going to be my fastest live stream ever because I've already done the puzzles. I've already done them. Literally, all I'm doing is recapping because I have my I have my gig in. I have to set up and go to sound check in about an hour and a half. So I got a jet. I got to do this real fast. I don't have time loading all my equipment in the car. Yeah, the finest, the best, the cream of the crop, the elite, the select. Skim the cream off the top. And then the purple category, kinds of beds. Haha, very clever. Flower bed, nail bed, oyster bed, river bed. All right. And then we did the mini in just under 2 minutes. Again, I did this. I actually did it during school. Don't tell my principal. Cult of personality. Spelling bee rank achieved by getting 70% of total points. I actually said master at first, but no, it was not master. It was genius. Genius. THC infused gummy. How about an edible? Edible. A grid with numbers. A crossword. No, just kidding. A matrix. To harvest. To reap. I smiled at this one because, you know, the gig that we're playing tonight is a harvest festival. It's literally like, you know, it's to celebrate, you know, the turning of the seasons and whatnot. I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Moth repellent wood, cedar. My grandpa actually built a cedar closet for my grandma back in New Jersey. To join together, to unite. We'll unite in sounds of praise. Zodiac sign before Scorpio. How about a Libra? Flower that caused the world's first economic bubble in 1630. The tulip. You know what I put first? I put the poppy. That would create an economic boom, would it not? Yes, all the opium. And then, it, you know, I mean, a large portion of what went through the silk trade and, you know, the Silk Road, right? Besides silk? No, it was opium poppies, right? Opium. Oh, that's funny. The first thing I put there was poppy. It fits. Hey, it fits. Rock on a band. Now, when I saw this, maybe it's just because I'm always thinking of it today because I'm, you know, rocking in a band tonight. No, a rock, like a gemstone. Gem. And then it sells, right? Sex sells. You've heard that old maxim before. All right. Pips. Ignore the time on each of these, and I'll tell you why here in a sec. Here, let's admire the easy puzzle. 19 seconds. Easy peasy. I mean, anybody could have gotten this one, right? 11. That was 4 and 3 and 3. We've seen a lot of 11s lately. A lot of 11s. And then 0, 0, 0, right? This had to be our double. And then the rest just kind of fell into place. That was easy. The medium puzzle today. we did that in fine order as well. Even though there's a lot going on, right? There's just some logical things, like a 2 and a 6 had to go there, a 5, and then, an 18, that has to be 666, right? 3s, that had to be 111, right? Some of these things just kind of fell into place. So that one we did in short order. The one that took me forever was the hard puzzle. Now, it didn't just take me forever because it was a hard puzzle. Don't get me wrong. It was a hard puzzle. Yeah, Arana, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't even talk to you. I was just in my own bubble here, in my own world. The hard puzzle took me 11 minutes. And I can tell you when. It was during my third period class. I didn't want to do it like during a super active time. So I got it like when all the kids were working, and I was like, oh, surely nobody's going to come talk to me. So I hit go, and the timer starts, and I'm like, where do I put things? This is really tough. And then like 10 kids came up, and they're like, I need your help. Where's this button? How do I do this? And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're kidding me. So I went and helped a kid. And then I sat down. Another kid raises his hand. I'm like, oh, come on, you're not letting me do it. So the timer is running. My laptop is just sitting at my desk, and the timer is just running and running and running. I'm like, okay, so I guess I'm not getting this done then. So even though, yes, it was a hard puzzle, it still took me 11 and a half minutes. If I had no interruptions at all, maybe it would have taken me like 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. There was actually like 5 or 6 true minutes of puzzling in this puzzle. But because kids kept raising their hand right in the middle of me doing the puzzle, and of course I have to answer them. Like, I'm not there to do puzzles. I'm there to help kids with their problems on the computer, right? So I'm helping them with all these, editing photos, editing videos, editing, different things on the computer. And so it took me a lot longer than it should have. But, 11 was 4, 4, and 3. The other 11 was 5 and 6. And then a bunch that had to be equal to each other was the 1s. At first I thought it was the 0s, but the 0s had to go... one of the 0s had to go up here. So I'm like, nah, that doesn't fit. That doesn't work. So logically, this had to be the 1s, and the 1 and the 5 to make 11. This was a tough one. Honestly, this was a really, really tough one. What was not a tough one, you ready for this? Was this one. To annoy. I love that word, to annoy. I started with the word group. Still in hard mode, right? Still using hard mode. There it is. I started with the word group, gave me the 0, or the O. 0. Oh, help. Gave me the 0. Yeah, sure. Gave me the O in group, and then I tried loads to see where the O went, and it still didn't go there. So I'm like, all right, maybe it goes in like the 4th spot. So I'm thinking of things. I could have guessed bacon. I don't know why I didn't think bacon. Duh, bacon. But I guess Macon, like Macon, Georgia? I don't know why I'd accepted that as a word. That's a proper name. Usually proper names they don't allow. So I was a little surprised by that. But Macon, and that showed us where the O goes. And it also revealed that there was at least one N. So I'm like, all right, where do these letters go? Oh, how about annoy? It was very unlikely that it was an OA at the end of the word, like cocoa or cocoa. Yeah, that has an OA at the end. I was trying to think if it was an AO. No, it's not. So annoy. And I'm so happy. I almost wonder if am I not logged in? Whoops. I almost wonder if they know. Do they watch my live streams? Is that so narcissistic of me? Oh my gosh, I'm being a narcissist. I'm sorry. Do they watch my puzzles? Do they watch my live streams? Surely not. Surely not. No, I don't want to create a free account. I just want to look at my... Stop. Look at it. There we go. Now hear this. I say it's narcissistic of me to wonder if they watch my live streams because literally I've been saying for a couple days that I've got a huge gig tonight. And right at the beginning, what do you do at the beginning of a gig? You do a sound check. I took a screenshot of this and I sent it to my other bandmates. And I was like, you guys, good omen today. Here's your good omen for the day. It's all going to go really well because the Strands puzzle was now hear this. And the spangram was sound check. sound check. This is all having to do with like recording audio or performing live audio. I'm like, that's us. That's literally me today. I was so excited to see that. How about reverb, a little bit of echo to the voices and to the sounds. Volume, turning up the volume. Treble, the high-end sounds. Mid-tones, mid-range. There it is, mid-range. And then the bass. Oh, and then the dreaded feedback. Hopefully you don't get any feedback tonight. Feedback is never fun. So we get the dreaded feedback. Yeah. So hopefully what I send, I actually taught my my lead singer. She's in charge of the main mix, so she can turn us up or turn us down as needed. And I'm going to mic my drums, right? So she asked, what's the difference between gain and volume? And I said, oh, you just asked the best question in the world. I said, imagine turning up or turning down the gain as opening or closing like the force field around the microphone. If you only want it to catch a tiny bit, turn the gain down. And then you turn the volume up, right? But like you don't want the sound of like all the other stuff around, so we turn down the gain. Or you can turn up the gain and it hears a lot of stuff from a lot of places, right? And she was like, oh, that makes a ton of sense. So you might have your gain really low to only catch like the voice close to the microphone. Or you could have, and then turn up the volume so that it, matches with the rest of the mix. Or you might have it really high. The gain is turned up really high and it's very wet and catches like everything, right? And so I encouraged her to turn her gain down so that she had to speak right into the microphone to get exactly the sound she wanted. So, oh, Macon is a type of wine. Interesting. Is it a white, a red, a port? Vino. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, I was super excited today to see sound check. I love that. I'm going to a sound check in about an hour and a half, so I need to hurry. All right, and then you're going to be so proud of me. You are going to be so proud of me. Look at this. I got it in 2. That's 2 days in a row. We got it yesterday. I wonder if I haven't even looked. Let's see. Shadow boxing. Oh, it's different. I did shadow boxing and then goji, like goji berries. That's cool. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? Super cool. I saw column, right? COLMN. And then I thought, well, I also noticed there was TION, right? You could do TION words. So I'm thinking of like all these like ammunition or what was the other one? Oh, mutilation. I was like, no, I can't do that because U and T are on the same side. Otherwise, I would have spelled the word mutilation. And then I saw the word column, and I'm like, wait a minute, IST? No way, columnist. And then I put T for thaw. That was pretty cool. That was lucky, very lucky. All right, like I said, you guys, I got a jet. I got to go dress like a cowboy. I got to go set up all my equipment, throw it in the car, and then take it about a half hour from me right now. And I got to set up drums, set up cameras, set up my phone on a live stream. Yes, I'm doing a live stream, like a point of view shot from the drummer's point of view. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so cool. I'm going to set up a microphone on the front. It'll have a wireless microphone attached to it. So actually, you'll see the drummer, you see me, but then you'll hear the main mix of the entire band together. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. I'm so excited. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love making music with my friends. I just can't wait to get on the road again, right? I love making music. Whether I have a gig coming up or not, I love getting together with people and just making music. It's a blast. It's so fun. I look forward to it every time. So, all right. Well, thanks for putting up with my real short stream. If there's anybody new watching this, if you like what you see, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. Usually it's a lot more detailed than this. We don't just recap my answers that I did before. We actually do the puzzles together, so you can like watch it in the background while you're washing dishes or something. People do all sorts of things in the background, do homework and just listen to me ramble on. So it's pretty awesome. Anyway, thank you for a great stream. And if you want to, there's a stream. You should see it just kind of pop up in your recommended probably in a few hours when we actually do go live. Let's see. In about 3 hours, that other live stream is going to go live. So hopefully we're all ready for that. All right. Well, you guys are great, and I will catch you on the next one. See you guys.